There are a number of advantages in having your insurance inside superannuation. The first and most obvious one, and the one that tends to motivate most people, is you get a tax deduction for premiums that are paid, or the trustee of the super fund gets a tax deduction for the premiums that are paid. So what happens is that the member, either through their employer, either as super guarantee contribution or as a salary sacrifice contribution, puts money into superannuation. The member doesn't pay tax on that. That's a pre-tax contribution as far as they're concerned. There's a small tax liability at the fund level. But then at the fund, the superannuation trustee also gets a tax deduction for the premium. So essentially the premium is being funded with pre-tax money because of the deduction at the employer level, then again the deduction at the fund level. So that's quite attractive considering that premiums are not tax deductible outside superannuation. So that's the first big advantage, if you like, of saving through super. On the other side, when there's an insurable event and the trustee receives some proceeds on an insurance policy, there's no tax at the fund level either. It's a tax-free receipt. And depending upon who the benefit is paid out to, for example, if it's paid out to a spouse or to the member or perhaps to the a minor child of the deceased member, then it's also tax-free at that point in time. So there's very little tax to pay across the whole spectrum, both the money going into the superannuation fund, setting the policy up, and then the proceeds of the policy coming back out to the eventual beneficiaries of that policy. So that is a big attraction for people to have money inside super. There is a downside, and that downside is there are rules around who can be paid and who can't be paid a superannuation benefit. So you can't randomly choose beneficiaries. There are only certain beneficiaries that can be nominated. But that aside, typically most families are only insuring family members, and family members can be paid.